watching pornography, spending hours amount of time scrolling through TikTok, YouTube Shorts, social media, watching sports, football, NFL, basketball, tennis, whatever your sport is, watching TV shows that essentially encapsulate and depict celebrities' lives. These hobbies, so to speak, these activities that you consume and that you pursue, they are not only keeping you in a childlike state of mind, but it puts you in a position where you view them on a pedestal. You don't value yourself. It diminishes your actual self-worth. It diminishes your confidence. This is a trap that I fell into many years ago as a child. And it took me so long, so many months and years of deep introspection and fixing and working on myself to actually get out of that mentality, of that mindset, because, old habits die hard. For those of you that don't know, not only did I have that masturbation addiction, so to speak, as I was a chronic masturbator throughout my teenage years, but as well as that, I suffered, watching sports. I used to love watching sports, especially for you guys who don't know, I still am a Chelsea supporter. So the Premier League football, Chelsea, I live in London, the United Kingdom. I support Chelsea, and from time to time, I will still watch and support Chelsea. Now, I used to be obsessed. I used to fantasize. I used to be obsessed about the players. I used to be obsessed about people like Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, the best football players on planet Earth, the top players in the Premier League playing for Chelsea. I used to emphasize and fantasize about these players, and every time I used to go to Stamford Bridge, which is our stadium, to watch the games, and every time I'd be in their proximity, my heart would shudder. It would pound out of my chest, and that is not normal. Why did it pound out of my chest? Because I viewed these players, these footballers, on a pedestal. And what that ultimately does is it diminishes your self-worth. You don't believe that you are worthy of accomplishing anything, and that's why your confidence is shattered. And actually what ends up happening is, because you don't have any self-belief, because you don't have any self-worth, you don't go on to attain the accolades. You don't go on to create or innovate or do anything of magnitude, because you are so obsessed. You're so obsessed with these players that have had no actual tangible impact on your life. What have these players, what have these celebrities? It could be the Kardashians, it could be TV shows that you're consuming and fantasizing about these actors. It could be basketball, it could be NFL for you guys in America. It could be the World Cup, it could be pornography. You wish you were the actor piping that woman, piping that that porno actress. You wish you were that football player playing at Stamford Bridge, playing at Wembley, playing at the Bernabeu, Old Trafford. You wish you were that player playing for your so-called club, scoring the winning goal. You fantasize, you go in these moments where you escape from reality, you detach from reality. And what ends up happening is you look yourself in the mirror and you realise you're a worthless fucking loser. And as you keep practicing that habit of watching others succeed, watching others chase excellence, and you do nothing about your life, not only does your self-worth and your confidence diminish to a point where you have no belief in yourself, you have no self-esteem, you have no confidence that you can say, I'm the man. I can actually go on to achieve this. If I really put my mind to something, I can actually achieve this. I can become a champion in this. I can pursue this endeavour and then ultimately become the winner. You don't believe that. But as well as that, it keeps you in this childlike mind state. Now, I have a separate channel that you guys may or may not have discovered. And it was covering Chelsea news, analysis, reviews, previews. I used to do it when I was a lot younger. Now, back on that channel, sometimes I would react instantly after a match, and you can see me throwing my hands up, screaming, shouting, no emotional control, no emotional stability. I was getting so wound up, so angry over different types of men that don't even know I exist, that are multi-millionaires living their grand, lavish life. And I have no idea, they have no idea that I even exist. If I died tomorrow, if I dropped dead today, they would have no clue and they wouldn't even care. They would go about their business. They cocked up a football match and here I am sitting here angry, petulant. It's pure childlike behaviour. It's what kids do. It's what young teenagers do. You as a grown man, you shouldn't be indulging in that behaviour. I'm not saying don't watch sports. I'm not saying don't watch TV shows. Absolutely. This should be something that you do as a rare occasion anyway, because you should be a man that's already chasing excellence. You shouldn't have time for childish indulgences anyway. But I would sit there and scream and shout and curse and throw my hands up in the air. And if you go on YouTube and actually that industry and that football space and that sports space, that review, reaction and everything, watch along, and you will see grown men in their 40s scream and shout like a little child that have wives, that have kids, They have friends that are the similar age as well. They are grown men with full responsibilities and bills, and they don't have the emotional capacity, the emotional control to keep themselves calm and understand that what they're watching is something that they have no control over, that doesn't actually impact their life. Wow, my team won, but does it have actual benefit, actual tangible benefit on your life? Absolutely not. This is something that should be pure entertainment. Pure entertainment that you do in your free time. The rare free time that you have outside of, working hard, grinding, hitting the gym, pursuing your endeavours, your hobbies, your business, whatever, and family time. The odd occasion you watch Chelsea, because I still watch Chelsea, not always, but when I have free time, I'll watch Chelsea because it's my club since birth. So, but you won't ever sit me going, oh my God, Chelsea, that's a disgrace. That was me in the past. That was me when I was 17, 16, 18. That was many years ago. This is a new version. Why? Because I've evolved. My mentality has evolved. It's not the person that I was back then. You could argue that was an excuse. Absolutely fair enough, because I was a teenager. But you see grown men do it, and it's something that's perpetual. They perpetuate childlike behaviour because they want you to remain in that childlike state. The other thing that winds me up is buying football shirts that come out for the new upcoming season in July, August time. They go into their club megastore and they get in, for example, let's say you support, I don't know, PSG, you're French, right? You're a Parisian, you support PSG, you love Kylian Mbappe, right? You get Kylian Mbappe. You buy a PSG shirt, which costs you £80 to £90 anyway, which is about $100, €100. You then print Kylian Mbappe's name on the back of the shirt, and you're wearing that shirt on a day-to-day basis. You are wearing another man's shirt on your back. Do you know how embarrassing that is? You as a man should be chasing excellence, and here you are, you've got another man's name on your back. Have some absolute shame, especially these people that have wives and children. You should be a role model for your son. You should be a role model for your children, your wife, and here you are wearing a shirt with another man's name on the back. Come on, it's a disgrace. It's childlike. It's pure petulance. It's what you do when you're a 5-year-old, a 9-year-old. This sort of behaviour is perpetuated, and that's been done by design. It's been done on purpose because they want you to be feminine. They want you to be weak. They want you to remain in that state of mind. As I said at the start of the video, as I reiterate, it's designed because they want your confidence to be diminished. They want your confidence to be in a gutter so that you don't achieve anything of magnitude, so that you don't become a strong, stoic, masculine man that you are meant to be, that you are supposed to be, that your great-grandfather was. That is the man that you are supposed to be. That is the man that should be your role model, that has actually done things in life that is worth of magnitude, that is worth of something. And that is something that's been bearing on my mind for a long time, because it's a trap that I fell in as a youngster, and that's something that I don't want you guys to fall into. I'm not saying never watch sports again. I'm not saying don't watch TV shows. Absolutely, do whatever you want. But bear in mind, it should be something that's done on a rare occasion, from time to time, here and there. It shouldn't be something that's consumed on a daily basis. If you're not profiting from it, you shouldn't be doing it whatsoever. Smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and I'll see all of you guys for my next video. Peace.